All right, speaking of somebody that I love, my man Mike Breen is talking about sports coverage right now in totality, right? Mike Breen, now he doesn't give a lot of takes. We know who he is. He's a play-by-play guy, right? He just keeps it kind of even keel. But that may be a reason why everyone seems to love him, because he just doesn't step outside the box. He just gives you the game, gives it to you straight. But doesn't mean that he doesn't have takes and doesn't have a voice and takes to give. So Breen, he was on Dan Le Batard's show, South Beach Sessions podcast, and during the interview, it was extensive, it was emotional, it was entertaining, it was a good interview, y'all. Check it out. Le Batard got Breen going and to give a strong opinion on the state of journalism, specifically the media's tendency to be overly theatric in their criticisms. I don't know if Dan has said it yet, but Dan continues to lean into this specific lane of the media world, right? That's what seems like really gets under his skin for right reasons too. I agree with him. But as my coaches always say, if you ain't saying something nice about somebody on this team, or I want to hear the names and numbers, right? Not just say, oh man, we need to do better. It's like, all right, we get it. But then if you say, no, they suck, we suck. It's like, no, who you talking about? Like, we all don't suck. It's crazy. You can be on a sorry team, but even the guard is a Pro Bowler, or, you know, the running back's a Pro Bowler. Like, don't say we all are. My coaches always say names and numbers. So I'm thinking he's talking about Skip Bayless. I think he's talking about Stephen A. Smith, even though that's his boy. He's just talking about the performance, not so much the performer. Get it? We're talking about the acts, not the actor. We're talking about what you're doing, not the person. So I think that's where he's narrowing this down to. So as Le Batard was talking to Breen, and the fundamental decency of sports media has been lost, knowing that Breen has this long career, he said, it must be bothersome to you to watch what sports coverage has become. And Breen was ready for it. He said, quote, I hate it. Journalism has become criticism, and I hate that people feel they have to be critical to be considered a good journalist or to be a good analyst. And there's so much out there that it's difficult to put yourself in their positions. We all make mistakes. I make mistakes on the air. Players make mistakes on the court, and it's just become too critical. And it's just not, it's not just having to be critical. It's the words that are used in the criticism. I've always felt I'll criticize somebody, but I only use words that I would say to their face. Why do you have to crush people while you criticize them? There's a respectful way to do it, and I think a lot of people have gotten away from that, and that bothers me. Let's have some fun with that comment right there. Oh man, it is crazy how we have allowed sports media to turn into what it is at the top. You know, the top dogs are allowed to say whatever they want to say about said athlete, about said sport, about something that we all love and are passionate about. And I get it, because I'm in the stands at games and I hear what you guys are saying as fans. And I'm like, damn, that ain't for live television. That ain't for air broadcasting, right? And at the same time, I thought that sports media was going to take a different approach. Yes, entertain. Yes, educate. But also put a healthy respect on everything you're seeing out there, because 99.99% of y'all who talking about it can't even do it, right? Let's just be real. Like the biggest dogs, Skip, Stephen A., what else you want to say? Dan, like whatever. The respect has to be there in the transmission of your message, because remember, dog, you talking out of turn. That ain't for you. Now, I respect everyone's opinion in the sense of you have the right to have that opinion, but I thought it would go through the process in making that opinion public of respecting where it's going to land. But it seems like we're off the mark with that. And that doesn't give me high ground because I played at the highest level that I can say anything. But there's a reason why I don't say anything. There's a reason why I always put a healthy respect on guys. Even if I am being critical of them, I'm talking about their game. I'm not talking about their name, right? And it just got lost. And you know how it got lost? Because somebody went out of pocket and got rewarded. And then everybody else started looking at him like, yo, that's what culture is, right? What's rewarded. So if you're rewarding this, don't tell me how you want us all to come up here and be respectful and just break down the game and break down what we saw and give our opinion and make sure you do it in a respectful way when somebody disrespects and they get more likes, more views, more clicks, more platform, more say. And that's what's happened. So now we just got all these gremlins out here. Damn, they're just doing the same thing. Add water to them. Oh, another one. I got another one. I got another one. And just going more outlandish at times. So it's cool. I mean, it is entertainment. I don't care which way you go. If you're the most respectful or the most disrespectful. I find some good in even the disrespectful comments because they don't always go there. But when they do go there, you be like, flag on the play, fool. Out of bounds, unsportsmanlike conduct. But no one is there to flag all of these sports opiners, right? In part, I swear, I'm starting to raise my hand to police the police. Like, I really feel like part of my job right here is to be like, yo, nobody talk about y'all. And y'all didn't play? Oh, hell no. Y'all ain't gonna skip 2 lines. It's one you didn't even play and your ass still up there talking like you a baller. It's another thing down. You talking down on these dudes? I just saw Westbrook this morning. That's my boy. We ain't talking about this, but at the same time, every time I see him, it just pops in my head. Yo, they ain't got no respect for this future Hall of Famer. So he ain't gonna say anything. But I am. So somebody got to police the police in this situation. And it's good to see that Mike Breen, even being on the inside, being on the force, is still looking at his comrades like, come on, y'all, do better. What y'all think about sports media right now? Agree with Mike Breen? Agree with me? Or y'all like, y'all shut y'all old butts up, man. We like this new juice. Say what you want. Who cares? Look forward to seeing what y'all say in these comments.